back, kids. Good evening. It is Saturday around 6:35. Sorry, I'm late. Got lost. Lost track of time. Hello, JTG. Hello, Ruthann. Good to see you. Christine, good to see you. Lucas, my love. It's great to see everybody. Tonight, I could not believe my eyes when I read or saw. I always say read. When I saw that Adam Montgomery, his conviction had been overturned. Can you believe it? Okay. Did everybody watch the same trial I did? Okay. Even though Kayla, his ex-wife who got the deal for really no prison time for ratting on him, that was Oh, hey mama girl. Hey, hello. Hey, corruption. Sorry if my camera's a little blurry today. Not sure what's going on. I had to get a new computer and it's like a whole thing. I don't even have my lights set up. I'm all messed up here. I could not believe my eyes when I saw that his conviction was being overturned. Okay. Could not believe it. Here we go. Here's the lights. I had to charge them. Could not believe it. I'm in the middle of watching soccer, but I don't know where my phone is. Oh, no problem. Yeah. So we're gonna go over a little bit of that. I'm not sure. Even wait a minute, hold on. Ruth Ann, what does Ruth Ann say? Ruth Ann says 2 of the worst trials I've ever watched. Exactly. That and Letitia. And didn't Letitia Stout, didn't her conviction go overturned as well? Alec Murdaugh, his unaliving convictions got overturned and he's getting a new trial. Like what? So we had a year where there was so many like plea deals and convictions and everything. And now we're getting a lot of convictions overturned. Christine says, I have multiple attorneys that say they do not agree with the New Hampshire Supreme Court, wondering if it'd be worth the New Hampshire DA to fight it. I don't know. Yeah. And Murdaugh. Crazy. It's crazy town. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone, kids. What is that?
Mom?
Yes, my love.
Have your phone?
Yeah, here. Oh, baby Grunk. Here you go. You good? All right. Bottom line is he's not. Yeah, right. The thing is that like, okay, so even like him and Alex Murdaugh, whether his convictions are overturned or not, like he's never getting out of jail, right? Can I get a fucking amen? All right. Can I get an amen? But like, I want these like his wife and the son and I was gonna say Summer Wells, her too, and Harmony to get justice for what happened to them, right? Harmony Montgomery was never found. Okay. The last known place she was with the father. And Kayla had that testimony that will make your stomach wrench. It was crazy. Alex is understandable due to Miss Becky. Yeah, what an idiot. The one who shocked me was Liz Letitia. She shouldn't have had it overturned, right? And it's Florida too, right? Baby Grunk is okay. We had a tough week this week. My last live, he ended up cracking his casts, and we had to go back to the hospital, and he had to get recasted, and that was pretty awful to witness. The poor, he's like, stop talking about me. But yeah, he's doing well. Thank you for asking. Amen. They aren't getting out no matter what, right? But like, you want them to be in jail for all of the things that they did, right? Like, even though he's in prison for gun charges, like you want him to be in prison for the murder of Harmony, but for some reason this is overturned. They should put Adam in general pop. Yep. Prison justice. Nobody likes a child abuser. Mm-hmm. That's right. Colorado. Why did I think it was Florida? Oh, that the other Looney Tune lady there, Suitcase is in Florida, right? The suitcase killer. That was a fascinating trial too. Oh my god. I heard that one. Yeah. So just to catch everybody up, so Harmony Montgomery, I think, was like 6 years old at the time, and everybody failed her. The state of Massachusetts failed her. The state of New Hampshire failed her. She ended up with her dad, who was like a known abuser and things, and Harmony ended up missing. He ended up getting arrested for it a few years later under like circumstantial evidence, missing in your child, missing in your custody, like, and then the girlfriend or wife at the time ended up rolling on him in court for a plea deal. And if you have not watched this trial, I suggest you go back. If you have a stomach for it, it's not for everybody. Oh my God, it's not for everybody. It was sad. It was bad. They found Gannon. They found Gannon in Florida in a suitcase on the other side, on the side of the highway. Oh, Calypso! Hey, baby, it's good to see you. I'm so disgusted. This is insane. Yeah. What were they thinking? Adam Montgomery's a monster. Like, if you don't believe in monsters, like, not all monsters are a boogeyman in your closet. Some monsters look like Adam Montgomery. And not for nothing, I think I heard a while back that he wasn't safe. Like, he had got transferred from one prison to another because his life was in danger in New Hampshire. I don't know if that was just a rumor or not, but I cannot. It's a lot, kids. It's a lot. I have a sart in my mouth. I apologize. My mouth gets so dry doing this. All right. Let's go ahead and pull this up. I have wire connection now, so hopefully all the buffering and shit like that will stop. Yeah, if everybody could like the video, share it, send it out, get you onto the algorithm, get you more people to come in and have fun in our detention in the Back Kids chat. Let's go ahead and start. Yes, they said, that's why I said they needed to put him in Gem Pop. Yeah. Absolute piece of shit. Yeah, we've missed you. We've missed you and Calypso. We haven't seen Calypso in a long time. All right, kids, let's go. Let's watch some Vinnie Politan.
Some big breaking news in this special episode of Vinnie Politan Investigates, involving the case of Harmony Montgomery, who was 5 years old when she was murdered and then disposed of. Her father, Adam Montgomery, was convicted of her murder. But now the appellate court in New Hampshire has overturned that conviction and sent it back. Adam Montgomery's murder conviction for his daughter Harmony has been overturned. And this one's baffling on many different levels. The first level is, if those of you who watched the trial, like Adam Montgomery didn't even show up to the trial. He didn't even show up.
That's right. The audacity of this motherfucker. He didn't even show up to his own trial. Remember, they would say didn't show up at all. Stared down the audience. He punched her for accidentally peeing herself. Yeah. When she was fully potty trained, but they started living out of a car and he was dope sick, and him and his wife couldn't take care of their kids. They had 3 kids under 5 sleeping in the bitter cold of New Hampshire in the winter. And he didn't like that she had accidents. So there's that. And he didn't even show up. He didn't even have, he was such a fucking coward. He couldn't even show up and face all of the people against him. All of the people testifying against him. Specifically Kayla. And I don't trust Kayla either. I think she's bad news because he stayed down jury selection as well. Never showed up after that. Yep, fucking coward.
He's not out of prison today. He won't get out of prison because some of the other charges were not overturned, and he's also doing decades on weapons charge. I don't know how this is overturned, and but they're the supreme law of the state of New Hampshire, and the Justice has made their decision. So the decision is the decision. I'm going to go through the decision for you. And there's 3 parts of this that are really important. First, every decision is based on the facts and the law, And the issue in this case was that he was facing multiple charges for multiple incidents, including the assault of Harmony.
Look how stinking cute she is. Look at that little face. She's never been found. Keep this in mind. Hold on. I'm bringing myself back up. Her mother, Crystal Sorey. Everyone's like, oh, poor Crystal. Listen, her parents were the first person to fail her. Okay. There was a loving family that wanted to take her along with her little brother, and she said no. She won a lawsuit, I think, against Massachusetts. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, or New Hampshire for wrongful death. She won. Okay. Yeah. Trash basket. Trash basket. I think even Vinny was like, oh, you guys shouldn't hate on the mother, blah, blah, blah. Like, she didn't look for her for 2 years. Like, I'm side-eyeing that shit. Didn't look for her for 2 years. What? Yeah, absolutely. Offering a plea of 40 years to run consecutive to weapons, but he has to show where he dumped her and so they can try to collect something. Yeah, so they can lay her to rest. Yep, she did $2.2 million. And half goes to the siblings trust fund. Oh God, the mother should never gave the kid to a man. Well, this is the thing. So she didn't give the kid. She couldn't take care of Harmony, and Adam went out for custody, and she never showed up to the hearing, so he automatically got the child. But this judge in Massachusetts, who's no longer a judge, is so we're clear. The judge is no, so he had all these charges against him and convictions and attempted murder and everything, and he still got her and crossed state lines into New Hampshire, and then she kind of slipped through the cracks. So in a sense, you can say that she gave her up, but she just never showed up to the hearing to contest it. Oh, no, not yet.
No, it is.
July before the murder of Harmony later on in the year. So it's separated by months, but both charges were in the same trial. And the jury said, not the jury, the justices said no.
The Pennywise tattoo on his neck is chilling. Horrifying. He's horrifying. Yes, join the Black Kids Club. You guys can become members. We can do members lives. You can do all of the things. You can go and click the join button and become a bad kid in detention.
Have been agree with it, but I understand their point and the point they're trying to make. So let's talk about, and this is from the actual opinion read to you. The description of the assault. The background. Harmony was this little woman. She was murdered, but she had a mom who had a substance abuse problem, a dad who was in and out of prison all the time, also using and abusing drugs. And there was and motivation, the government checks that came along with his daughter who had some special needs. Okay? So keep that.
If that doesn't make your stomach turn, I don't know what does. How many times have you seen this, though, that people use their kid as a paycheck? You know what I mean? They use their kid as a paycheck. They see a check on the way, food stamps. They can sell their food stamps. It's so fucking sick and sad, man. These poor kids. These
That
poor
in
kids.
mind, there's a custody battle for this little girl. Mom has multiple children from multiple parents and is in different courtrooms on the same day, misses the hearing, and then the judge in Massachusetts just hands the child over to Adam Montgomery, who had no place for her to stay, had no job. It was a mess. It was a total mistake by the system. It was a mistake by that judge.
Thank you, Hey.
But the only one who pays the price is a little girl. The only one paying the price is this little girl.
What's
so
up?
she ends up going with her father, who then leaves Massachusetts immediately and goes to New Hampshire. And there's very little oversight in what's happening up there as he has custody, because he's got issues. He's rap sheet super long. That doesn't preclude you from being a parent. But he's also abusing drugs and is abusing his daughter. So this is what the court found. The jury could have found the following facts. Again, this is all relevant to the assault. The defendant was the biological father of the victim, Harmony Montgomery. In February of 2019, the victim went to live with the defendant and his wife, Kayla Montgomery, at the defendant's grandmother's home in Manchester. All right. Like I said, he didn't have a place in his own to live. He had to go to his grandmother's home.
You know, and not for nothing, like I am all about kids. Hold on one sec, guys. You know, I'm all for people, you know, reuniting with their children, having, hey, backseat Jura, Amy in the backseat. Thank you, Hey Evil, for a gifted membership and a super chat. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I myself have struggled with addiction, and not in motherhood necessarily. Hold on one second. I'm so sorry, you guys. All right, I am back. Good to see you, Rosie. Good to see you, baby. Oh, good God. Hold on one second. I'm all for people who are like trying to make their lives better, and they're doing all of that stuff, like whatever. But if you know that this person has like a bunch of stuff on their record and the mother's not showing up, and it's up to the state to keep track of these children, right? People rehabilitate all the time, and like they become great parents. Or in the flip side of that too, there are parents that make a really tough decision to have to give up their children because they know they can't care for them, right? And that's one of the most humble, self-sacrificing, you know, thing, because you want to keep your children, but you know it's not in their best interest. Like that's a big deal. Supposedly, from what everyone says, Adam just wanted to get back at the ex-girlfriend, and he didn't want her. He just wanted the food stamps to sell in the street for the heroin. You know, like I wasn't there, but that's what alleged, and it tracks. You know what I mean? Hey, Caroline, good to see you, baby. So, you know, poor Harmony, this little girl, everyone failed her. The state of Massachusetts failed her. The state of New Hampshire failed her. DSS failed her. Adam failed her. And I'm sorry, but her mother failed her. Because even though she couldn't make it to that court date, and they didn't give her grace to make it to 2 courts in the same day, she had to go for one of her other children with a different baby daddy. And this one, they didn't grant her an extension or a different day. She didn't look for Harmony for many years. No one kept trying to keep track of this girl. They used her. Terrible.
In Manchester, he doesn't work. In July of 2019, when the first charged offense occurred, the victim was 5 years old. The other occupants of the home at the time included the defendant's uncle and the 2 biological children of the defendant and Kayla. So Adam had two children with his new wife, Kayla, right? And had Harmony from a prior relationship with Crystal, the mother of Harmony. Both of those children were younger than the victim. The defendant saw him in the kitchen with a black Harmony. Okay. Uncle, victim, banned the bleed still, the child.
Hey, you guys. Sorry. You know, it's really weird. I have like a wire connection now and I'm still having trouble with like loading this. What in the? Hold on. Hold on here.
The defendant said he put Harmony, he put the victim in charge to watch her 5-month-old brother. So he put Harmony, 5 years old, in charge to watch her 5-year-old brother, who's her. The defendant used the bathroom, and when the defendant returned, he found the victim, her hands, his mouth, and his lips supposedly blue. So, her little brother, 5-year-old Harmony, who's asked to watch a
Hello. Sorry, I was muted. I am in a wire connection, which is absolutely so weird. And fucking StreamYard keeps pausing. All right, let's try this again. I'm sorry, you guys. Let's try this again.
alleged murder because it's been overturned. 2019, right? So July, August, September, October, November, December, right? 5-6 months later, had accident. Young girl who lives in a terrible situation, could have nerves, and has an accident in the morning.
Mom.
Later that the family drove to a methadone and stayed in the car.